We are excited to see the Padres on the field today, but one of the biggest storylines during spring training has been the players that aren't on the field, the ones on the injured list, especially Padres pitchers. I talked with Dr. Amar Arora from the Sharp Sports Medicine Clinic about Yu Darvish, Jason Adam, Joe Musgrove, and what Padres fans can realistically expect from them this year.
I guess we can start with, Joe Musgrove. I mean, he came off his Tommy John surgery last year, or I guess a year and a half ago, and he's starting to ramp up. And I think what he is going through right now is very much expected. He hasn't really pitched in live game time sort of situations, and so spring training was meant to see how he would respond. Obviously, it seems like he needs a little more time to rest and rehab, and which makes sense. I mean, you don't really start throwing after a surgery of that magnitude until about 6 to 9 months, and that's just a gentle throwing. That's not even getting to pitching shape where the demands and the rigors of pitching in a major league sort of game is just so hard to predict. So I don't think Joe Musgrove is something to be overly concerned about at this point. He's certainly going to take his time, and I think the club knows that.
What about a guy like Jason Adams? He seems like he's raring to go and wants to get on the mound as quickly as possible, and the team seems to be the one saying, let's wait and give this a little more time.
Well, I think the beauty of the club this time is that they have so much bullpen help that they can afford to have someone like Jason Adams take a little more time to get him back to the full strength and not potentially have some setbacks that may occur. Again, he had a pretty major surgery to repair the tendon in his knee. And of course, he's a force. So if they can get him back at full strength without any sort of setbacks, and that means waiting a little bit longer, it makes sense from where they are right now.
And then Yu Darvish, there was rumor that he'd retired, and then he said not yet. He's still kind of weighing his options. Do you think that we've seen the last of Yu Darvish?
I mean, that's a hard question, and I think only Yu Darvish will know that answer, to be honest with you. I mean, it's going to be a decision up to him to decide whether he's going to be able to not only get healthy enough to feel like he could be someone on the team that could be helpful, but, how his body's going to respond after the rigors of going through the rehab, the training. I think we just got to be hopeful that he's going to be back on the mound. But, of course, if he doesn't, man, what a season. I mean, what a career and what a path he's had with the Padres during this run he's had with us.
Now, the Padres say both Adam and Musgrove are expected to join the lineup in April. There is no anticipation of Darvish pitching at all this season.